In this lesson, we're going to learn some methods to search strings, in particular, how to look for a specific sequence of characters in those strings. But first, we'll need a string to practice on. And our sample string will be another English tongue twister. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. I hope I got it right. And as you remember, because we have imported the string module at the top, this gives us the access to some of the functions we can execute on this string. And we'll begin with two functions. One is starts with, the other is ends with. So their purpose is given away by their names. So starts with will confirm whether the string starts with a certain sequence of characters, and ends with will confirm whether it ends with a particular sequence of characters. So in this case, we'll be checking whether the phrase starts with the uppercase Peter, lowercase Peter, and ends with, let's make it checking whether it ends with peppers. So if we'll run this code, it will return Boolean values, true or false. So we need to comment out all previous print statements so we won't get lost in the wrong statements. And once we'll run it, we'll see that indeed the string begins with Peter, so true, and false for the Peter lowercase, and again it ends with Pepper, so true here as well. All right, so the next function is called find. So if we'll pass it a sequence of characters that we want to find, it will search through this string from left to right by default, or if we'll specify rfind, then it will search from right to left. But it won't just return true or false whether that string contains this sequence of characters or not. It will return an index where about in a string this word we're looking for is. So here we search for the word Peter from left to right and from right to left. And as you'll see, they both return 0 index because indeed Peter is the very first word. Therefore, it starts at index 0. Let's try another example just to solidify the understanding of this concept. Let's say instead of Peter, we want to find word picked. And as you may guess, it will produce a different result because the word picked is at the different index. So the index is 12. However, if all you need is just to confirm whether a string contains this sequence of characters, you may use the in operator. So inside of a print statement, you may write something like the sequence of characters you're looking for, then in operator, and then the name of the string. And I'll leave it to you to implement while we move to the next function that can replace a sequence of characters within a string with another sequence of characters of your choice. And this function is called replace. So in this case, we'll pass two arguments. The first argument will be the string or the sequence of characters within the string that we want to replace, and the other will be what it needs to be replaced with. And in this case, we replace Pepper with apple. And if I'll print out this string, then we'll see that Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled apples. Another important function that is worth studying is called count. So it is counting instances of substrings. In other words, how many times a certain sequence of characters repeat itself in a string. And this sequence of characters might be as small as a single character, like so. Coincidentally, we have just a single A in the whole sentence or in the whole string. But you can imagine how this function can find many applications. One of them might be a simple profanity counter and filter.